Hi, I'm Ed Winchester.
Howdy folks, it's good to see you again. Welcome back. I'm here to check out another video from Almurray's channel here. I'll leave a link in the description below this video for you guys to check out the original video and his channel if you want. But Almurray has done something different here. Usually he posts stuff about from his various stand-up gigs. But this one looks to be different. It's called Why Did Napoleon Do That? / Almurray, Why Do the Brits Win Every War? Which I imagine it's because they choose their opponents wisely. I don't know. But we're going to see. It looks like he's interviewing people and going out and doing some really cool stuff. So I really want to check this out. I was going to do it on my own, but I figured why not bring you guys along and check out this vid with me. So we're going to listen to the Pub Landlord, and it looks like he's traveling a bit. So, and obviously he's going to talk about Napoleon. Should be interesting. Should be fun. So remember to like, subscribe, do whatever you guys want. And I can't wait for this. This looks like it's going to be a real treat. Here we go.
Brits have an untouchable track record when it comes to international punch-ups. We, the Brits, have an untouchable track record when it comes to international punch-ups. Why? We haven't lost a war in over 1,000 years. We're currently undefeated World War champions of the world. Which begs the question, why do the Brits win every war?
Look at this animation.
Today?
We're launching a debate to find out if us Brits are as good at war as we think we are. In each episode, I'm being joined by a proud patriot from a country that was once our enemy to separate the fact from the fiction of our famous fights.
This way, please. Trooper, where's my tank?
Ta-ta! Here we come, the Romans in Britain.
Was it our superior weapons?
Yakita.
Our superior temperament?
I mean, do I have to do everything here? Do I have to do everything?
Or superior allies? Was it good old British pluck?
Oh, that's beautiful.
Or a bit of luck?
It's like the end of Dad's army.
It's time to find out.
I am ready for the games to begin.
Oh, crikey!
Why do the Brits win every war?
Reginald D. Hunter. Henning Vine. Is it Veen or Vine? I remember I was corrected on this just the other day. So that's the thing. But it looks like they got a talented cat. Reginald D. Hunter is going to represent the United States. I couldn't think of a better representative, to be honest. He's from the few bits that I've seen of it, he seems like an awesome guy. But this looks really fucking cool. Like really cool. Oh my god, I got a historical boner right now, I must admit. This looks so much fun. And it looks like this is good. This is the one part that I left out, but at the end here it says Part 1 France. So it looks like this is going to be a series on his channel. So be sure to not miss out on this, especially if you like history. So this one's going to focus on France, judging from the title, and it's Part 1. So, oh my god. Just from that intro there, it looks like it's going to be so much fun. Let's continue here.
In this episode, it's time to talk about our oldest and sweetest enemy of all, our greatest sparring partner, France. But you know what? There's so many wars to choose from, times we've beaten them. It's really hard to know which one to pick. But I think we're at our best when we're up against an evil genius. That's right, Boney. Rifles! It's time for Napoleon.
Now, we all know the big thing about the little corporal was his love of a good fight. He kicked off the Napoleonic Wars in 1803, leading France into battle with the rest of Europe, invading, conquering and controlling as much of it as he could get his hands on. which is why over 100 battles raged for 12 years between 20 different countries, resulting in up to 7 million losing their lives.
Yeah.
But was Britain's triumph in this iconic war really down to us?
It was like the World War before the World Wars, you know, with Napoleon.
Or has it been widely exaggerated by our history books?
Forwards to victory!
Was the Battle of Trafalgar?
He's a maniac, dude. This looks so much fun, though. Having a naval battle with fucking swans. Oh my god. This is, oh. And look, what? There's a couple of ducks in there. I'm a sucker for a good duck. I'd root for the ducks. I must admit. I don't know who's representing, which country's representing the ducks, but you know.
Anyway. A stroke of maritime genius or audacious luck? Did Wellington really outwit Napoleon, or was it just an own goal by the French?
God, crikey!
Were our troops the cream of Europe, or did the French dance circles round us?
I've set up my campaign tent here at Fort Amherst in Chatham. Present arms! In Kent. Now, this is a Napoleonic era fort designed to protect against French invasion. All the military greats of that era came through here. Nelson, Wellington, the whole lot. But now the French invasion has begun because we are joined by French superstar, Monsieur Fred Sirix. Let's see if he's as sharp as my sword. Shoulder, arms! I'm a bit too into this.
It's all good, man. I'd be into it too.
Who better to help me uncover the truth by giving a French perspective on our very British history than this fiery little Frenchman?
Look at this place. This is the real deal. Now, I'm sure that Al is going to try to intimidate me, but I have the spirit of the Republic with me. Liberté, égalité, fraternité. And I will go on till the bitter end. Vive l'Empereur!
Rifle! Skirmish line!
Oh, it's getting airy here. Roll on l'entente cordiale. Qu'est-ce qui se passe?
Ah, welcome, Fred.
It seems I did not get the memo, actually.
Yeah, you didn't hear about the dress code, did you?
No.
Now, I mean, you must, as a Frenchman,
Yes.
you must have an opinion about Napoleon, about the Corsican corporal. What do you...
I must say, almurray, like, you know, I know... Yeah, I still get asked questions. You do know it's a character he's playing, right, with the pub landlord? Yes, I know that. But I must say, his voice, his real, actual speaking voice is so much different than the pub landlord's voice to me. I feel like as the pub landlord, it's much more bellowing, and he's using his diaphragm a lot more and deepening his voice. But this one, he's you know... If this is his normal speaking voice, it's much less intimidating than the pub landlord, I must say. But also, he's on stage, he's talking into a microphone, so that probably has something to do with it too. But it's nice to hear his real speaking voice. This is I'm loving this so far, and we haven't even gotten into the meat of it here.
What do you think of Napoleon?
For me, he's 51% bad.
51%.
51%.
Probably
so
more.
specific.
Probably more.
But I think that is just to explain it on balance.
Okay.
I just can't agree with what he did and what he stood for.
Okay, well, we're off to a good start here because, you know, this show is about the English and why we beat the French, amongst other nations. So for you to say he's bad in the first place, that's a good start. I'm happy with that. I mean, you're trying to butter me up here, obviously.
I'm not trying to butter you up. I'm about facts and truth.
Okay.
That's what I'm about.
Okay, well, we're about facts and truth and also England winning every single time without fail. Do you like my get-up, by the way?
I was just looking at your pom-pom, actually. I'm not sure.
Really?
Yeah.
Either you got it or you haven't, Fred.
Well, you don't.
Should we get started?
All right, let's go.
Come on, we're going this way.
Okay.
Vive l'Empereur! Oh, wrong crowd. Sorry, lads.
Yeah, I know I said English, but obviously I meant British, so put your pens down, home nations.
The Battle of Trafalgar, the most decisive and glorious naval victory that has ever been won. Our great British fleets, led by one of the greatest naval commanders Britain has ever produced, Admiral Lord Nelson, literally, single-handedly took on the might of French and Spanish warships. We were outgunned, outmanned, but never outclassed. Rule Britannia. Britannia rules the waves. Terms and conditions currently apply.
In 1805, Napoleon planned a cross-channel invasion of Britain. So, Nelson stopped banging Lady Hamilton and started banging his cannons in...
He stopped banging Lady Hamilton, and he started fighting. One arm and all. Oh, God. Dude, the way this is presented, I fucking can't wait until he starts uploading more of these on his channel, man.
In 1805, Napoleon planned a cross-channel invasion of Britain. So, Nelson stopped banging Lady Hamilton and started banging his cannons instead. He attacked Napoleon's Franco-Spanish fleet off the Cape of Trafalgar in one of our greatest victories ever. But was there more to this great battle than meets the eye? It's been suggested by some, and whisper this, that Nelson's famous win was more reckless than brilliant. Surely not. Only one way to settle this.
Right, Al.
Word of advice for any nation that's anybody that's thinking on taking on the Brits. Don't fight them at sea. You will not win. You never beat them at sea, man. Don't do it.
Oh, you look the part.
Thank you very much. Beautiful day, isn't it?
Fantastic.
Yeah, I mean, I've got two arms, but otherwise I am Nelson.
Okay, so what have you got in store for us today?
Well, what I thought we'd do under strictly experimental scientific conditions is recreate the Battle of Trafalgar.
As it happened?
As it happened, on the water, with boats, at this beautiful lake here in Southsea.
Well, let me tell you something.
Yeah?
I'm ready.
You're ready, good. Any good with the pedalo?
What do you mean, pedalo?
You know, pedalo. You pedal.
Not the balmy waters of the Mediterranean, but it'll do for this experiment.
This is amazing.
Fred's helping me put Nelson's audacious battle tactic to the test.
England expects that each man should do his duty.
C'est la guerre. Vive la France! Vive la liberté!
I've only got 5 swans and some shabby sailors from a local cafe, but the principle's just the same. A fearless attack by a British fleet, ordered to sail forth on a kamikaze mission. Swans on the left, in 2 squadrons, are Brits. Ducks on the right are French.
The Ducks. The Ducks are the French. I'm rooting for the Ducks. It's blasphemous, but I love a good duck. Oh, man.
There was a very light breeze on the day.
Ducks!
They drifted in like this. Just imagine the tension.
Look at this.
Nelson's preparation of his men was critical to success. While the French sailed in a traditional line, Nelson's fleet of 27 sailed headlong into them amidst a barrage of fire. Without protection, bullets ripped through sails, timbers, and men until finally they broke the French line, turning their guns on the enemy.
The honour of His Majesty's Navy! Forwards! To victory! A squadron advance! B squadron advance! Break their line! Hold steady, though they fire, hold steady!
Vive la
Keep your powder dry! We're aiming for the Admiral's ship!
Feu à volonté! Feu à volonté!
Ooh! Close! Oh, oh, oh. Right, take it right slow, right down.
Oh! I got shot.
Just like our pedalos proved, Nelson's tactic breaks the line, but it takes him right into the eye of the storm.
You bastard!
He's throwing water at him
I lost.
in a bucket.
It looks a lot like it.
Was this not the act of a madman, given the risks he took? And he was killed in the process.
Oh, oh, oh no!
You're dead.
I am shot through.
I killed Nelson, and yet I have lost.
Kiss me, Hardy.
I can't believe I lost. I mean, what is Napoleon going to say? Had victory in the palm of my hand.
Well, you know, the unbearable tension as we approach the French line, having to stay in formation, stick to our course for king and country. Yet, as you can see, even in this rudimentary nautical format, victory was ours. It was a beautiful moment.
Yeah, but you got Nelson killed, sir. Can't have that.
Luckily for Fred and I, HMS Victory...
Hold on. Let me pull something up here. I want to look at the Horatio Nelson. Let's look at this guy. First Viscount. There. Oh, I'm getting one of these prompts again. All right, let me pull this in. Oh, he did die. I thought he survived. It goes to show you what I know, see? I thought he lived through that battle. Where is it? Very long Wikipedia page here. At 1:15 in the afternoon, Hardy realized that Nelson was not by his side. He turned to see Nelson kneeling on the deck, supporting himself with his hand before falling onto his side. Hardy rushed to him, at which point Nelson smiled. Hardy, I do believe they have done it at last. My backbone is shot through. Ah, okay. I probably did know this at one point, but I forgot. He had been hit by a musket ball fired from the mizzen top of... I don't know how to say that word. At a range of... Round table was a... Oh, it was a ship. Okay. At a range of 50 feet. The ball entered his left shoulder, passed through a lung, then his spine. Yeah, that'll do it. Yeah. Yeah. Somebody shot the guy that was responsible for his death. Nelson was carried below the cockpit by the Sergeant Major of Marines, Robert Adair, and 2 seamen. As he was being carried down, he asked them to pause while he gave advice to midshipmen on handling of the tiller. He then draped a handkerchief over his face to avoid causing alarm amongst his crew. He was taken to the ship's surgeon, William Beatty, telling him, "You can do nothing for me, but I have a short time to live. My back is shot through." So that's why almurray said that. Nelson was made comfortable, fanned, and brought lemonade and watered wine to drink. After he complained of feeling hot and thirsty, he asked several times to see Hardy, who was on the deck supervising the battle, and asked Beatty to remember him to Emma, his daughter, and his friends. Hardy came below decks to see Nelson just after 2:30 and informed him that the number of enemy ships had surrendered. Nelson told him that he was sure to die and begged him to pass his possessions on to Emma. Those with Nelson at this point were the chaplain Alexander Scott, the purser Walter Burke, Nelson's steward Chevalier, and Beatty. Nelson, fearing that a gale was blowing up, instructed Hardy to be sure to anchor, after reminding him to take care of poor Lady Hamilton. Nelson said, "Kiss me, Hardy." All right. Yeah. Okay, so that's why almurray said it in the video. He said, "I've been shot through."
He survived the war.
It's a beautiful moment.
Luckily for Fred and I, HMS Victory survived the war.
Wow, look at that, Fred. Look at it.
It's missing 2 masts, though.
Well, yeah, the French Navy's been at it, but look at it.
Built from 5,500 oak trees, she has 4 floors of gun decks that fired up to 32-pound cannonballs. I can't believe this incredible 104-gun warship was sailed headlong into the enemy. I'm hoping Nick Ball at Portsmouth Docks can explain if Nelson was really a genius or a madman.
What we've got here is a plan of the Battle of Trafalgar.
Yeah.
Nick, we know this is a famous
sorry.
victory for the Royal Navy and for Nelson, but he's killed. I mean, is this not just, like, reckless and crazy?
No, I don't think it was. I think cutting the line was a pretty standard tactic in this period. The thing that Nelson did differently, though, he put his ship at the front of the line. Normally, admirals in command, they'd be in the middle or towards the rear of the line so they could see what was going on, but Nelson went headlong into battle.
Balls of steel, for sure.
At the front.
It's something that he just did suddenly for Trafalgar, or was he always behaving in that way?
I think he was always leading from the front, and I think that's how he inspired his men.
And is that also because Victory has just incredible firepower, so if he can get into the line, he can do the most damage?
Yeah, as soon as Victory cut the line, they could unleash complete devastation because they're firing into the stern, into the rear of the ship there, and also they could fire on both sides.
Right.
Full broadside, pretty defenceless ships.
What I love about this, though, is the wind's blowing this way, isn't it?
Yeah.
So they're running down with the wind behind them. So the French and Spanish
are sailing this way because you can't sail into the wind, can you? You have to literally tack round it, don't you?
Yeah, with these big square rig ships, you can't sail very close to the wind. Meanwhile, Nelson in this line and Admiral Collingwood in this line, they engage in this pell-mell action, which is causing chaos amongst the French and Spanish.
Wow.
I mean, this is where you see the genius of this plan, you know, and for me, I can see that Nelson had a plan. He was meticulous, he paid attention to detail, and it's a coordinated attack.
Yeah.
I mean, the French deserved to lose, didn't they?
I think I've got to say yes, Fred.
I mean, chapeau.
Well, Trafalgar is a purely iconic battle, and the dash and vigour of Nelson's attack and the risks he takes, including his own life, mean you're drawn to it, you can't ignore it. But actually, its long-term effect is much harder to judge. Because after all, Napoleon's back on track within a couple of years and not bothering with trying to tackle the English on the ocean. He's getting stuck into Europe anyway.
So, that's settled. Clearly, Nelson smashed it. But there's far more of the Napoleonic Wars to delve into as I separate fact from fiction.
Whew, man. Okay, so that was part 1. That was awesome. I want more. I can't wait till more of these show up. I like the French dude. He was a good sport about it all. I mean, hey, that was a real treat. That was really cool, and it leaves me wanting more. I want to see the one where Reginald D. Hunter is portraying the young nation of the United States of America. That, dude, this is... Hey, man. Hey, if you're an almurray fan, head on over his channel and check this stuff out, because this is... As I'm recording this, like, this will probably drop like a month later on my channel, because I record a lot of these reactions ahead of time, just so I can stay ahead of the game in case something happens, like I get sick or I have to go somewhere. But you guys know all that. But, yeah, by the time this drops, he probably would have dropped like 3 or 4 more. Who knows? So this is awesome. This is absolutely awesome. I would like, this reminds me of a show, like something that would have aired on the History Channel here in the United States. I don't even know if the History Channel is still around. It probably is, but you know, I haven't had, you know, cable television in a long time because there's not much on it anymore. Most of my stuff is subscription based, but anyway, it reminds me of like something that like a show that the History Channel would have like 20, 30 years ago, something like that. Before, you know, stuff like Pawn Stars and Deadliest Catch and stuff of that nature took over that program. But anyway, so it was even though it's brand new, it had a nostalgic feel to me in a lot of ways, and I love the dressing up and the ducks against the swans. It's hilarious. Anyway, let me know what you thought about that in the comments below. I'm curious as to what you guys think. And man, I can't believe I forgot that Nelson died in that battle. It just goes to show you, like, even when you read things and think you know things, like, you forget a lot of shit too. I totally forgot that one. Wow. Anyway, that was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed that. I hope you guys had fun too. Remember to like, subscribe, do whatever you guys want. And I will see you again soon. Take care, everybody.